Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO Zoom event. My name is Adam Levy from Canton, Connecticut. Glad you could join us here on Tuesday Night Live. We do it every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all for joining us. We got a lot of great stuff we're going to cover tonight. We have some people going to share some things as well. And I do have my good friend Craig Davis on the line. Craig, a retired registered nurse and also Army veteran. Glad to have you, Craig. How are you doing tonight?
All right, very good. Thanks for having me on, Adam.
So tell us, Craig. I know I saw a social media post that you did earlier today, or maybe it was just a text to me,
Yeah,
but of the book that you had about sleep, and of course our new Sleep All Night product. I guess you're getting some results. Why don't you share with everybody what's happening?
well, yeah, actually, as a nurse, I knew at some level, like I did work as a night nurse for a long time. And when you're sick, you want to get a good night's sleep. But when you're in the hospital, you're usually in a certain amount of pain, which interferes with your sleep, et cetera. I, on the other hand, I'm a little manicky and have never really been a good sleeper anyway. So working night shifts or evening shifts or rotating shifts really, didn't bother me. But when we came out with this, new product, Sleep All Night, I'm like, why are we doing this? So I started looking at, some sleep studies, as a nurse. And it's kind of like if somebody told you, hey, did you see that white Ford pickup truck? Now you'll get up tomorrow morning and you'll be driving along and everything you'll see is a white Ford pickup truck, right? Because it's in your mind. Well, it's the same way with me with sleep. I started to recognize that the studies would say that a 2012 study that women who had a good night's sleep lost 33% more fat when dieting than those that were getting a poor quality of sleep. So it's like, wow. And then they actually had a men's study that showed similar results. So one thing that we do when we get a good night's sleep is being able to, burn that fat. Whereas if we're struggling, our cortisol level goes up, therefore our fat storage goes up, and you have problems. So it's a quality of sleep. So then I started looking at some of the other research because I've been going to the gym and losing weight, and it says, hey, if you're not getting 8 or 9 hours of good quality sleep every night, you're doing yourself a disservice because your success is not in the gym, but is in the recovery. And building muscle requires you to get that sleep, because when you're sleep deprived, your testosterone level goes down and the HDH level also goes down. So your muscle recovery is not the same. So when I started taking the Sleep All Night, I started recognizing that, yeah, I am starting to bulk up a little easier. I don't have as much stress and, sleeping better. So it's like several of the other studies show that one thing that you need to do. How many of you sleep prone all night?
What does that mean? Prone? That means
Yeah,
like on your
you're
stomach?
sleeping on. Yeah, your bed's completely flat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, wrong thing to do. You need anywhere between a 10 to a 30% incline. This actually goes back to believe it or not, observing wild animals. They all seem to sleep with their head in an incline. And it's because your spinal system is complete. And if you're laying flat, then your spinal fluid kind of pools. But when you're elevated with your head, at even a couple of inches, my wife and I have a sleep number bed. So we're able to, do that. And with her, it was more for GERD originally, but your brain is able to clear out those dead cells and make new cells when just elevating the bed anywhere between 10 and 30%. So it's like, whoa. And then if you want to take it to one more level, get yourself an Aura ring or use a sleep app, which I just started to do. And we'll talk about that somewhere, in the future, mapping your quality of sleep.
Well, I got to tell you, Craig, the whole incline thing that you're talking about, that explains a lot. It explains why I can't get through a movie to save my life when I'm at an incline like that. I keep falling asleep. So I guess that's a good way to go. And I kind of got a sense of that just from, how many times I pass out while trying to watch a movie at an incline. Because we have one of those reclining beds as well,
right?
And it's magical. So yeah, just a little. You got to find your number, right? You got to find your angle that makes the most sense for you. But that's definitely some great advice. We appreciate you bringing that up.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And then of course, the book by Dr. Walker is Why We Sleep, and there's a ton of information in here. There's actually a National Sleep Foundation as well, which I wasn't aware of. And
Craig, how many of these are you taking a day when you before bed?
I started taking 2, and that was good, but I don't know. Once I started doing everything that you need to do in order to get a good night's sleep, like making sure you have blackout shades.
Yeah.
You want to have a cool room. It's real difficult to sleep when it's hot, and that also helps decrease inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping your head of your bed elevated just a bit helps with the inflammation as well. And I found that using just the one sleep all night, I sleep just as well as if I take the 2.
Fantastic. I know some people that take 3 and they get great results with that too. So you got to find your number there. But great advice. The bottom line, set yourself up for success when it comes to sleep. I know that Michael Swilling's major weight loss, a lot of it had to do with the quality of sleep that he decided to start getting, started focusing on it, paying attention more, obviously using this product. And that made a huge difference because he was kind of stuck there for a while. And I know that sleep is a big factor in it. So appreciate you, Craig. Thank you so much for sharing that tonight.
Good.
All right. Hey, so on the same note of these testimonies that are popping up on these different products that we have, I was just on the phone with Evelyn Monroy, who is our director of training at CTFO, and she's working on social media for CTFO and has put together a really great information PDF that if anybody is interested in sharing what they do on a regular basis with CTFO products. It could be, you putting on, Dermavy. It could be making a shake. It could be how you apply or how you use any of the 10X Pure products and for pain. And you could do it with audio. You can do it with video. I should say it should be video, but it doesn't have to be polished. They're going to do outros and intros to it. They're going to mix it up. So all you have to do is give them the raw footage based on those outlines. Your routine, your CTFO routine, right?
No, you better follow you guys back. Go get it, Bella.
So your CTFO routine is all that you really, what they're looking for. And then they're going to, splice it and clean it up and use it in CTFO social media. So if you're interested in that, just hit me up, send me a message. I'll send you the PDF so you can be a star with CTFO. All right. So that's one of the other things I wanted to cover. Let's see. Kevin Forney, I took some notes on the presentation from yesterday. He talked a lot about the new 10X Pure products coming. He says that we have a new product pipeline, and that's exciting, a pipeline of products. We're talking about multiple products in a lot of different mainstream type things that we're going to be wanting to be using or transfer buying over to with CTFO products. It will be all 10x Pure branded. And we know how important that is and how that makes us completely unique. So I'm excited about that. There is a Super Saturday coming up on October 8th. You want to make sure that you save the date for that. I believe it's at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so that's 1 o'clock Eastern time, and that's a Super Saturday on October 8th. Usually when they plan one of those, they launch something, right? Something is going to come out. Could be a product. I don't know until we get a little closer, but usually those types of events that they're going to be doing each month, there's going to be a way that they roll out some of these upcoming things that are happening. I want to share with you just a little history lesson because I know that Kevin spent a little bit of time talking about some history, and Mike talked a little bit about some history yesterday. And we were involved in a company together called Free Life International. Kevin Fournier was one of the co-founders. Mike and I, we were partners over there, and we spent a good 15, 16 years with Kevin Fournier at that company. Created wealth in that company, bought our mansion, did all those things that you hope you could do in a network marketing company. However, the beginnings, the early stages of that business were not all, sunshine and rainbows. And what I wanted to share with you is kind of just a little bit of a history of that so that you can kind of get a sense of where we are at CTFO. We were with that company with Kevin for, I'd say, 4 or 5 years. Think about this, 4 or 5 years, just kind of, plodding along, building our business, nothing too exciting to report home about. But as the foundation was being laid, as things were being put into place, and at that time, this was quite a few years ago, this is the first time Kevin Fournier was running a company. So, there were a lot of learning curves and things that we had to all go through. But it was about 5 or 6 years in that they came to us into the field, and they had us work on the compensation plan with them. It was kind of more of a partnership. And you see that here at CTFO. You see that kind of partnership with the field because, again, the owners of this company get paid in the same compensation plan as we do. So it's built as a partnership to start with. But we helped spend some time with this compensation plan and tweaked it. And you've seen some different changes. And now we've got the 5 to Thrive, which really just simplifies everything. It gives you a path to run on, so to speak. And that was one of the things that happened way back when. We had a very clean path to run on. We really trusted that plan was going to get us where we wanted to go. And I believe that Free Life with that CTFO now with the 5 to Thrive and the simplicity of it gives everybody a really great focus when they're brand new getting started. And of course, people that have been involved for a while. There is a contest on that, and we'll talk about it in a second, where you can earn some extra income and one of the 5 to Thrive t-shirts. We'll be talking about that too. So that was one of the things that also happened. So the other thing too is new products were being announced, and that product was a juice product called Goji, Himalayan Goji. And, we went to town and we built a business that, changed a lot of people's lives. And what I see with CTFO is this 10x Pure technology with CBDA and the different products that we're going to be coming out with. This is really going to help accelerate this business in a way, between that and the 5 to Thrive and all the things that Kevin has put into place to enable this to become a $1 billion company, to enable this to be an international company. I mean, think about it, folks. We're really just in the United States and Canada, right? And in Canada, we're not even there with CBD products because of the government there. But this is something that will be eventually an international company in a big way, with leaders in all different countries because of what we're coming out with and the things that that Kevin has put into place. For instance, Pay Quicker. In order for you to pay people around the world, you have to have an international pay system, and now Pay Quicker is part of that. If you have ever had any challenges with that, you can always get to customer service, but by the 21st of the month, I guess that's tomorrow or so, things should be available in your back office, be able to access Pay Quicker. And again, I did talk to somebody at VIP who mentioned that if there was any challenges, please just let us know, and we're gonna make sure that you can get paid, because that's really important. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to cover on that. So on the contest that's coming up, it's 5 new people, right? 5 to Thrive. They went through it pretty good last night. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I do like the approach. Can you help me out? Can you help me? I added the other one. Can you help me out? Right? If you do that with people that care about you, that you care about, chances are you can find a product that they will appreciate. And again, if you say, "Can you help me out?" and then you let them know that there is a contest you're trying to win. That's the key. You got to let them know that you're trying to win a contest. People will do more for you or for other people than they ever will for themselves, right? You can tell them you've got some great CBDA coffee that's going to, do some great things for them, or pain cream that's going to help them with their own pain, right? And they might be like, well, hey, it doesn't hurt that bad. But if you were to come to them and say, hey, listen, can you help me out? I'm trying to win a contest. My company's got a contest. I need you to pick one of these products that makes sense for you. There's no risk, 100% money back guarantee. They'll even give you your shipping back, right? If it doesn't work out for you. But we've got things in these categories. Boom, 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 boom. Is there something here that you might find helpful? You can help me out and become a customer, try a product, right? Can everybody do that, right? That's something that anybody can do. Anybody can do that approach. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the business. Doesn't matter where you're at. Now, the other thing you can do too is reach out to people about a business opportunity, right? Have you seen the new 5 to Thrive comp plan at CTFO? Go revisit some people you've approached in the past, right? When you have new information, when you have new products, you have a new opportunity to go back and reach out to people that you would have liked to have worked with, but for whatever reason, the timing wasn't right. And you can then reapproach them or say, hey, I've got some additional information I'd like to share with you. Would you be open to having a conversation? Would you be open to taking a look at a video? Would you be open to hearing about the new compensation plan at CTFO? Have things changed for you at all? Are you in a better position to take a serious look at CTFO? A lot of great things are happening, right? So you can communicate with people like that and get to revisit people that maybe they were already in your business. Maybe they looked and they said no. Maybe they joined and did nothing. But you've got a large list of people that you can reach out to and talk about the new 5 to Thrive, right? And all the things that are about to happen with CTFO. So whether you're doing it from a customer standpoint or you're doing it from a revisiting networkers that you would have loved to have worked with standpoint, or even just approaching brand new people, if that's what you're doing, there's something for everybody here, and you should be able to reach out and communicate. So anyway, that's what I really wanted to cover tonight. We do have some more time. That's good. I'm glad to see that. Love to hear from some of you guys out there that are out there doing things and making things happen. Michael Allison, are you around? Where are you at, buddy? Hey, there you are.
I'm here. Can you see me?
I can see and I can hear you, and I'm so glad that you're on tonight. Give us some feedback. What do you think about the new 5 to Thrive, and what's going on with you?
Well, I definitely love the 5 to Thrive. We got something we have something to measure against, right? Before we were kind of like, oh, where are we going? But now we've got a straight line, okay? But anyway, I wanted to thank Craig for that information, because he's really got me thinking about how I'm sleeping. I didn't realize that the correct way was maybe 30 degrees or whatever, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, something like that. I'm going to try that. One of the things that I wanted to share with you, not that I'm really prepared here, but you know me, I can come up with something real quick. Most of you know that I use Linktree for just about everything. And I'm also using and I'm looking at it right now, the analytics. And for everybody's information, the top performing links out of I think maybe 7 links that I have there, the top performing links are the 11-minute video presentation with Stuart. The second one is my 2-minute intro. And the third one is the doctors speak out on the benefits of CBD. I'm just a little sad that our climb to Mount Katahdin didn't make it, Adam, but
that's okay.
We'll continue. But so those are like the 3 top performance where people are really clicking on and taking a look at that. And as I said, I think maybe a few weeks ago, you know, if you're prospecting and you're not asking somebody to take a look at a presentation, I've never joined any company or ever looked at anything unless I could see really a 20-25 minute presentation, really. And this is really 11 minutes that I think Stuart really does a great job. And of course you do too, Adam, so I won't leave that out. But yeah, I've been working my butt off. I'm proud to say that I enrolled somebody last night out of Quebec, where I'm from. I don't know the person. I've been trying different things. If you've been following me with storylines, I'm using short videos. I am now starting to put them on my Facebook page, but very, very sporadic, very sporadic. And because of the one that I have there now, it's probably 10 feeds down, was the one that I actually enrolled somebody that I did not know out of Quebec off of my feed. So I'm kind of breaking the rules that I don't think it has to be just with reels, but you do have to be careful. And it's my opinion of 26 years and everything that I've come to grasp with all of these little videos. Don't try to sell a product on your feed. It just won't get you any place. So again, it's always about content. So I am like just constantly looking at content. And I did a short video, I think it was yesterday. I was in the gym and I just did it just to put something up there. I mean, there's like 102 people that's made a comment on you know, a real short, you know. So, and the other thing is keep it short, keep everything short. I've tried the 45 seconds. If you're going to put print on your feed, I'm telling you, I'm putting these 3 words, 5 words, okay, you know, from motivational to, you know, whatever. And I just got tons of people that I've never had before that I don't know. This is really what I'm judging. I'm not judging on the people that know me. They, you know, if they've not joined me, they're not going to join me now, but who knows, right? And it doesn't have to be so much about CTFO is what I found out. I've done a couple short videos because what I found out is when somebody does watch one of your little videos, it doesn't matter where, if they click on your name, it'll bring them to all of the videos that you've done. So I says, oh my God, I could actually start doing these little short 15-second videos without having to mention CTFO and a free website and yada, yada, yada. I mean, I think I've done that about 150 different ways. I mean, I can't come up with any more, but you have to, here's the bottom line, you have to show up every day. I mean, you have, and you know what? Tim is not on here tonight, I don't think. but he would be a good example. Tim shows up every day with a smile, and he puts a little quote, whatever it is that he's every day. And the reason that I'm using that is you have got to show up every day is the key. And I've been at it now for almost a year, right, Adam?
Yep.
Trying to figure out certain things. And oh my God, when you put 3 or 4 or 5, just go to my Facebook page and you'll kind of see what I've been doing here the last, especially the last couple months. It's amazing as to how many new people. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're coming. And so I'm repurposing a lot of my videos. I'll put it on Reels today, and tomorrow I'll take it and I'll put it on Storyline. And when I feel that the time is right, then I'll take one and I'll put it on my news feed. And the bottom line is, you know what? If you don't like it, then fine. Move on. I can't worry anymore about what people are going to think. So that's really what I've been up to, and it's really. And today's the 20th, and I've already enrolled 4. So I'm definitely. As a matter of fact, I think I can take the rest of the month off.
Well, wait a minute. Now you want to get to your 5. You want to get them, make sure they're active, so you can get the extra cash and get the T-shirt. And you want the T-shirt.
Yeah, of course. But I'm sponsoring better people as we're moving along, even though they're still coming to me.
Yeah.
I've come to realize it doesn't mean that they're really great.
Right. You'll still have to sort through the masses that are coming to you, right?
Yeah. So the first thing that I do is when they do join, I do send them as I've spoke about before, guys, a fast email, a welcome email for them to take a look at 24, 25 video products. Some of the scientists, blah, blah, blah. And I'm now saying, decide what product you think is going to fit you. And and then I'm setting up a video chat with them. So
one of the things I like what you say, Michael, is that you're able to just document some things going on in your life, right? So you're at the beach the other day with Gina, you're showing sunsets, right? This is not necessarily business related, but it is lifestyle related. And because they click on one of those, they're going to get to see the 150 different ones about CTFO or about business, right? But they might not have clicked on that if it were not for that beautiful sunset, right?
Yeah.
So, just document your life showing up. I think that's brilliant. And just congratulations on teaching an old dog new tricks.
Yeah. I will add this in closing for me anyway. You may say to yourself, well, what kind of content can I use? And I'll be honest with you, I kind of cheat. I go to Google's my best friend. If we had Google when I was going to school, I'd have been an A student. And so I go to Google and I'll just put, keywords and see what comes up. And, it takes me 15 minutes, sometimes a half hour, because I look around and I do have the time to do it. Okay. If I didn't have the time, then I would shorten that time for these really short quotes. And one thing that I have noticed, guys, is, if you go to Google, where it's a complete, what the hell? If it's a saying that comes in that like on a sheet already, stay away from those. If you like the quote, just take the quote and put the quote, type the quote in, but don't use, I don't know how to say it, but don't,
the whole image.
Yeah. Don't use the whole image.
Right.
And I can't believe it, but I started to take quotes off of the image and putting it in. Okay. And then, so I've seen big difference because it's becoming personal. And one more thing that I can't say that I really did a lot of, but I do it all the time now, is when somebody makes a comment, I comment on their comment.
Mm.
Okay, I kid you not. If you're going to take the time to make a comment on what I'm posting, I'm commenting back to you saying, "Hey, Catherine, thank you for following my post," or "Thank you for the support." And when I say thank you for the support, it doesn't necessarily mean about the business,
Right.
whether it's the sunset, whether it's on the beach, whether
Right.
I'm in the gym, whether I'm hiking, or whether I'm having happy hour at Adam's house, whatever it may be.
A good reason to comment. It's the that interaction that helps that algorithm push you up higher.
Absolutely.
Right.
It notices it. So, but I never gave that much thought, but in the last couple of months, I said, people are really starting to make comments on things that I am putting up. And you know what? If I was making a comment and you didn't kind of comment off of my comments, like, well, maybe you don't recognize I'm making a comment.
That's right.
No, seriously, because I hate the like button. I wish they would do away with the like button, to be honest with you, but it is what it is.
Absolutely.
That's all I've got to say here tonight, Adam.
But thanks, Michael. We appreciate it. As always, great information. I love the evolution of your experience getting these leads from social media, doing the reels on the different platforms. And I just think it's invaluable for people to hear it, even if they haven't started yet. It's just for people to know that to have somebody who's been involved in the industry as long as Michael Allison has, and has made the kind of money that he's made in this industry, to then shift and be part of this, network marketing 2.0, for lack of a better expression, but just this newer way of doing things. Still, people are the same. Three-way calls are still important. Third party, basics are still basic, but the way that you have people coming to you, attraction marketing, let's call it, that's something that is the holy grail in our direct sales type of a business. So congratulations on that. As I wrap up, I just want to say again that CTFO is looking for stuff it's mainly for internal, right? It's for the CTFO associate page, it's social media like that. I've got a thing in front of me here. It says you can do a video with no sound if you want, no speaking necessary. Just record the steps, in video clips. Your favorite shake recipe, taking the vitamins, drinking the shake, taking the sleep all night, taking the shape and burn. Have somebody record you doing your exercises, drinking the coffee, the drops, the gummies, Levy, Bliss, etc. Record your daily routine with CTFO. If that sounds like something you can pull off and you'd like to do it, please let me know. I'll send you this little deck and you'll be able to participate in that and be part of CTFO's social media that they are doing right now, their creation. They're looking for content. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Appreciate you all as always. Love you guys, and we will see you next week. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye for now.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.